dozens of people homeless 2 weeks before Christmas. And on a lighter note, experts remind everyone to practice safety and propriety this season, whether you are in parties or airports. Fast, focused, and fearless, here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Denise Tan. The government is bracing for the effects of El Nino, which are expected to be felt early next year. President Bongbong Marcos Jr. has ordered the National Irrigation Administration to assess water sources for farmers. This is to ensure that food production and supply will not be impacted by the weather phenomenon. Earlier, the chief executive has also pushed for the creation of Task Force El Nino.
Marami tayong gagawin. We have to, kagaya nito, kailangan matiyak natin na meron tayong patubig para sa mga magsasaka. Number one. So we will accelerate the building of this type of dams and flood control projects that we will also use as irrigation projects. At the same time, the Department of Agriculture also is now looking into how to improve the yields for our farmers by using new varieties, developing new hybrids, and maybe we can learn some new techniques where we can save water. We have to think about energy. Because as we all know, when the water levels in our dams go down, the energy becomes a scarce resource, and we have to be more efficient in the distribution of our whatever power that we generate.
A report by the Department of Science and Technology noted that 65 provinces in the country may experience drought. 6 provinces, meantime, could see dry spells next year. The DOST is also warning about much warmer temperatures for the Philippines. By April 2024, Metro Manila could experience scorching weather of up to 38.3 degrees Celsius. On the other hand, lowland Luzon's temperature may reach 39.9 degrees Celsius.
The effects of El Nino are currently felt, and they have been experienced in some areas in the country. And this is characterized by the reduction of rainfall up to 80%. Below normal also would be the number of tropical cyclones in the previous months. Moderate to severe drought conditions are likely from February to May 2024. And by end of May, there would be 77% of the provinces of the country will have potential for drought. That would be around 65 provinces. And 7% potential for dry spell, or around 6 provinces. And because of this, we need to further intensify our efforts to make sure that we are ready for this.
In other news, several fire incidents broke out since Tuesday. In Santa Rosa, Laguna, firefighters are still trying to put out a blaze in a Panasonic plant. Initial reports say the fire started at around 7 this morning. According to employees, the structure that caught fire houses the firm's washing machine and electric fan business division. It is still unclear what triggered the blaze. Over in Lapu-Lapu City, 5 people were killed in a fire that razed 600 houses in Barangay Babag. 5 others also sustained third-degree burns. Still unofficial information say a firecracker factory exploded in the area on Tuesday afternoon. Authorities are still investigating the incident to identify those liable for the massive damage to lives and properties. In Minglanilla, Cebu, one employee supposedly started a blaze at the municipal court building yesterday afternoon. Mayor Rajiv Enad believes this was a case of arson perpetrated by a 60-year-old male staff. Enad said the suspect used a lighter to burn papers under his desk in front of court personnel. At least 11 people were hurt in the incident, while damage is pegged at close to 7 million pesos. The suspect, whose motive is still unknown as we speak, died in the fire. Over in Giginto, Bulacan, 1 person was killed in a fire that razed a plastics warehouse past midnight today. The blaze spread quickly because of the flammable material stored inside the building. According to employees, the victim went back to the already burning warehouse to get his things. And in Quezon City, an ancestral house caught fire in Barangay Paligsahan on Tuesday night. Residents of the home, along with their pets, made it out safely. Investigation is underway as to the source and cost of the blaze. Moving on, around 6,400 residents in Legarda, Manila are now experiencing water service interruptions due to a broken pipe. A 900mm water pipe from Maynilad leaked and also caused flooding in some streets in the area. The water concessionaire spokesperson Jen Rufo says they don't have a timeline yet on the water supply or when it will be restored, as they need to study the extent of the repair works. For now, Maynilad has been providing potable water supply to affected residents via mobile tanks. We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. Thanks for staying with us here on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. We give you a quick look at some of the day's other headlines. U.S. President Joe Biden says Israel is losing the world's support because of its war in Gaza. According to the New York Times, Biden cited the need for Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to make changes in his government. This is by far the American leader's most critical statement yet on Netanyahu's handling of the conflict. The fighting in Gaza has claimed more than 18,000 lives. The House of Representatives will move to amend the 1987 Constitution next year. Speaker Martin Romualdez said they are revisiting the charter, particularly to tweak its restrictive economic provisions. But Bayan Muna Chairman Nery Colmenares believes a cha-cha is not a sound idea at this time. He warned that it could lead to foreign domination and worsen the country's economic situation. The Supreme Court is now studying the consolidation of 3 petitions questioning the confidential fund of Vice President Sara Duterte. In 2022, 125 million pesos was transferred from the Office of the President to the Office of the VP. Chief Justice Alexandra Gesmundo said they can conduct oral arguments on the appeals as needed. The Supreme Court has already ordered the OVP, the Budget Department, and Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin to comment on the petitions. And Malacanang has declared December 26, Tuesday, as a special non-working day nationwide. This is to give Filipinos more time to celebrate the holiday season with their loved ones. December 25, Christmas Day, is also a holiday and falls on a Monday this year. With Christmas parties and reunions happening left and right, health experts are reminding everyone to follow minimum health protocols. That's as the health department noted a rise in COVID-19 infections. Around 1,800 new coronavirus cases were logged from December 5 to 11, or 36% higher than those recorded in previous weeks. The increase in COVID-19 cases has also prompted Quezon City to raise a red alert status. While authorities clarified that this is no cause for alarm, they are advising against complacency.
Yung last search natin na talagang search was around May. Yun nga, mga social gatherings, mga events, parties, sa malls, maraming tao. So, hindi naman to alarming. Medyo nag-slow down na yung increase ng positivity rate. Pero at the same time, yun nga, pwede pa siyang tumaas ng bahagya.
Dapat mas maganda nasa open area, no? Yung wala dun sa enclosed na area. May dapat proper yung ventilation, no? Nakabukas yung mga pinto, pintana. So, tapos yung mga pupunta sa may party na to, dapat wala silang mga symptoms, no? So magsabahay ka na lang muna. Huwag ka na makipag-party pagka ikaw ay may mga symptoms.
And it's 12 days to go before Christmas. The Bureau of Immigration has this reminder to all personnel. Do not say holiday greetings to the travelers until they initiate it. Here's why.
We are discouraging yung ating mga officer na bumate, but basically may pagkakataon na din naman talaga na pag sila ang inunahan na batiin, syempre you have to, but tingnan din natin kasi kultura din natin ng ating mga kababayan. But as much as possible, we discourage them na magsabi ng pag-greet sa ating mga pasahero dahil baka ang understanding kasi ng iba, yung connotation, they are asking for pamasko. But basically, we have to understand din na kultura din natin, but as much as possible, dapat wag tayong mag-greet during the pagproseso po natin. But however, may mga instances na kung saan yung unahan tayo mag-greet, then you have to reply, and kaya tinitimbang din natin.
One News Now will be back tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News, all sides, all the time.